Alright, I am KC of the California Colossals, here with another team builder for the VBLS Draft League Tournament in Week 3 against the Halifax Hypnos. Starting off on my team, we got Venusaur Gmax, Garchomp, Ninetales, Sableye, Sylveon, Beartic, Hitmonlee, Runerigus, Vanillux, Lantern, and Rapidash. On the opposing team, we have Celesteela, Gyarados, Zapdos, Galar, Gothitelle, Raichu, Cursula, Gardevoir, Jynx, Golisopod, Kangaskhan, and Licky Licky. Starting off, a couple Pokemon that I think that he will almost definitely bring are Celesteela, Gyarados, Raichu, Gardevoir, and Licky Licky down here. With one more, of course. If I had to guess, that one more would probably be Golisopod or Zapdos, or even potentially Gothitelle. Alright, moving on to my team, we got Sableye with Will-O-Wisp, Fake Out, Quash, and Nightshade. First of all, he's got Will-O-Wisp because he's got a fair amount of physical attackers with Kangaskhan, Golisopod, Zapdos, Galar, Gyarados, and potentially even Celesteela since it can go either way. And so I figured that nice Prankster Burns would be extremely helpful. Fake Out, obviously just a great move to have in general. Quash, so I don't need to invest in speed quite so much as I would otherwise. And Nightshade for that just nice, consistent damage output. I also gave it a little bit of bulk. I'm not sure if that's really worth it. I'm not totally sure about the item either. It's got Mental Herb right now. That definitely might change to like a berry before tomorrow's match. And yeah, moving on to Garchomp. This is the other one I wasn't so sure about the item. It's got an Assault Vest. It also might change to a berry before tomorrow. But yeah, it's EV to outspeed a Gyarados at max speed. And it's got pretty standard moves: Rock Slide, Crunch, Dragon Claw, Stomping Tantrum. And I believe that Crunch can even Oko the Cursula, which is always nice. Though I'm not super sure that he will bring Cursula, but I guess we'll see. Next up is Ninetales. Nothing too special here. Focus Sash, it's fast. It's got Heat Wave, Extra Sensory, Fake Tears, and Protect. Fake Tears might not be quite so helpful considering Venusaur is definitely faster than Ninetales in the sun. However, if Sun isn't up, which is total possibility since he's got Licky Licky, who can negate weather effects, it could definitely be helpful. Moving on to Venusaur. Again, not much here. It already outspeeds his entire team as long as it's in the sun, so I dumped all the points into special attack as well as health. And then it's got pretty standard moves: Energy Ball, Earth Power, Sleep Power, Sludge Bomb. I'm not so sure about Energy Ball. That might change to, like, say, Weather Ball for fire, potential like fire or rock coverage for the next match, but I'm not so sure. It's got a Life Orb, which is also just obviously helps with its damage output, which is super good. Then we got Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee is, again, just like last week, running a Band and Reckless. It's got High Jump Kick, Blaze Kick, Throat Chop, and Stone Edge. It's pretty good moves. It is also EV to outspeed a Gyarados. I figured that was just sort of a good benchmark considering his team. And did a couple calculations, and if I get the Sun up and get that Band Blaze Kick into the Celesteela, it'll always one-shot it no matter what, as long as it's not maxed. So that's definitely good. Then obviously the High Jump Kick will kill his normal types like Licky Licky or Kangaskhan. And then there's also an 81% chance of an Oko on the max HP Gyarados, though it's kind of unlikely in my opinion for him to be running max HP Gyarados, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, moving on to the last one, Jeff. Jeff is going to be riding the bench. Jeff is really just here for a bluff, because even though I didn't really play it super good in week 1, um, as we've all seen, like, Lantern can put in some serious work, and it's definitely good, especially considering he's got 3 flying types, I believe. So it could definitely put in some damage, which is why I'm bringing it, but just as a bluff. I'm not actually going to bring it. He's got a Pineapple Berry in case he gets hungry while he's warming up the bench. Going into a bit of strategy, I think I'm going to do exactly what I did game 1 last week, that being leading off with Sableye and Garchomp, and hopefully that'll do enough damage through burns and just raw strength of Garchomp so that Venusaur and Ninetales will be able to sort of clean up whatever's left. Going to game 2, I might switch it up, but if it works super well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I'll probably stick with it. But if I do change it, it'll probably be something like Sableye plus Hitmonlee, and then whatever in the back. And yeah, probably going to put this up on Saturday, I believe. I'm going to put it up right after my match. And that's all I've got. Hope y'all have a good one.